YouTube. Sorry, the video cut off, but what I was saying is I'm going to try to, this is part 2 of Thursday morning chit chat, okay? But anyway, I was talking about my injection that I got in my hip yesterday. You have to go back and listen to part 1. You have to go through all 11 minutes of that in order to get the gist of the story. But I'm going to try to see if I can get my right hip injected and see if that helps that leg before I go. So, you know, I need to be in good shape as far as when I go over there, because we do a lot of walking. And I think that's how I lost so much weight the last time I went. So I'm kind of looking forward to that, because, you know, it's like we walked a lot, you know, which I didn't mind, because, you know, at that point I was in it and I wasn't hurting as bad when I went last time. I had just lost a bunch of my weight and I was so used to exercising, walking, and, you know, the treadmill, and, you know, I was used to getting it. So now it's been a while since I've done these things. So because of my pain, that, you know, I'm looking forward to getting back doing it. But yeah, so, but I have been making excuses to get back to my previous story. I had been making excuses, but when I saw changes before my eyes, changes before myself, oh God, I wish I knew her name. I hate that I don't know that poor child's name. But anyway, when I saw her video, it just clicked on me that, yes, this is what I've been doing. I got complacent, and it was almost to the point of where I really don't care. I'm okay. Not as heavy as I was, you know. Still haven't got to the point of where I go into the store and cry because I can't find anything, and then I'll go buy a pair of shoes or a pocketbook. And that's how my shoe and pocketbook got outrageous, because I would compensate from not being able to find anything that I felt was decent to wear. I was compensating and not yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Those of you who had the fat girl syndrome, y'all know what I'm trying to say, what I was talking about. It's just, you get to the point of where you don't want to feel sad any longer when you go in the store to try to shop and find something and you can't find anything. So you just get to that point of where it's like, I don't want to feel depressed because I cannot find anything to wear, and I feel like I'm just fat and ugly and just worthless and useless, and you want to be invisible. I'm telling you, this is how I was. I just wanted to be invisible. I wanted to people to not notice me as I went in places, and it was always a press and a struggle to go somewhere. And then I never went out looking any kind of way. I would always go overboard to make sure I looked good. My hair would have to be right. My makeup would have to be right. I would have to feel like what I did have on was neat and pressed and ironed. I never went out looking any kind of way. You know, you see some people, the Walmart folks, I would say, that's what you see a lot of, going in with the pajamas and the bedroom slippers and the hair top. Never me. I always had to be just right to go out. And I think that was because I didn't want people looking at me saying, oh, look at that fat lady there, you know. And that's how I felt sometimes, you know. So I just made sure, you know, that that was not me, that I didn't stick out any more than I had to, you know. So, and I just got to that point. Now I see myself, and when she said that, it clicked, and I'm like, you don't want to go back there. You don't want to go back to that unhappiness and that miserable, you know. And not like I walk in the store now like, hey, look at me. No, I don't. But I feel like I won't be pointed out as much. And sometimes I feel like that. Sometimes I was in a grocery store one day, and that just came back over me. It was some young girls in the store, and they had I think it was a couple of guys. It was just a bunch of young, like, they weren't even teenagers. They were too grown to be doing some of the stuff they were doing. It looked like they might have been in their early 20s, something like that. And they just got so laughing and tickling and just, you know, making little comments. And something inside of me was like, oh, they're laughing. They're talking about you, you know, like that. And I'm like, what? You know, it was, you know, it was like I was having that fat girl syndrome all over again, you know. And sometimes people are not even thinking about you. They're not. But that's how you walk around the rest of your life. And I don't want to go back to that point. I don't want me going through this surgery and all this money. You know, the insurance company did pay some, and I had to pay some too. So it's like, you don't want all that to go to waste, you know. And I'm to the point now where I'm like 3 years out, where my pouch is still working because it's still small. I can tell when I'm full, and some things still bother me. If I eat rice, and I love rice, but I have to eat it in small portions, because if I eat too much, it'll make me sick. I'll get that dumpy feeling. If I eat too much sweets, and I'm to the point now where I can eat sweets, don't get me wrong, but certain sweets I cannot eat. It will make me sick as a dog when I do eat them. And then I'll be like, oh man, why did I do it? And just like the Brookside chocolates, I told you I love those things, but they made me dump so bad. Yes. So I walked by the store, because you know some coupons that came out where I think it was $1 off for 2, and I walked by the store and CVS had them 2 for $6. I'm like, oh God, Brookside chocolates. Brookside chocolates. But I just walked by because I'm like, you do not want to go through that misery. I'm telling you, misery. Whew, it's terrible. Anyway, so I thank God that it's still working to that effect. But as far as the fast and rapid weight loss, it's not. That's gone. That's gone. And never to come back. Unless I get a revision or something. But right now, the surgeon didn't feel like a revision. So I really need to make an appointment to go back in and see him. But I canceled it this time because I didn't want to go in and pay my co-pays. And I haven't lost any weight from the last time I saw him. And it's like I actually backtracked from the last time I saw him, because I was like at 213 the last time I saw him. And now I'm 226. So it's like it's more. Which that should be more of a reason for me to go in, because I'm not doing that. But I didn't, you know. I just didn't want to hear it at that point, you know. And I think it was a part of the complacency that I had got to. I had got to the point of where it's okay. You're still okay. You're all right. But I'm not, because I have not reached my goal that I wanted as of yet. When I first started out, my goal was to be 190 pounds. That's all I wanted. I said that was my high school weight, and I think I look good at that weight, because I don't want to get too small. Okay, I don't have a big head. I don't want like I got a popsicle. Yeah, joke. But anyway, so but I had got down, as I told y'all before, this is 2 years ago, I had got down to 192. And when I got to that weight, I was still not happy with where I was at. I wanted to go down some more. When I saw that, I said, okay, so I'm at 192. 2 more pounds is not going to make me look the way that I want, or where I want, or whatever. So I need to do some more. But something went totally wrong after that. I just fell off the track and started increasing weight gain. I got complacent. Okay, started back up with the weight gain. So yeah, this is where I'm at now with my weight loss struggle, you know. So I could really and truly relate to what changes before my eyes, changes before myself. I can't remember. Oh my God, because she used to come on my videos and encourage me, you know, in the weight loss journey. And she was a runner, and I wanted to get to the point of where I was running. And then my knees, I'm like, you know, I hear people say I run, and I always wanted to be a runner, but I was always too heavy. I don't know why I have a desire to run. Don't ask me. But I wanted to be a runner, and not one of those runners that compete, but I wanted to be able to jog, to actually run. You know, just to jog. And, you know, I wanted to do that. But I never got to the point of where I could do it. And because of my knees, I don't think I will. But we'll see what happens. There's always hope. So, anyway, getting down to the 192, I decided I wanted to get a little slower. My surgeon's goal for me was 160 pounds is what he felt like I could have gotten down to. I don't know. Maybe if I had stayed on track, I could have got down to 100 and maybe I could have got down to 160 pounds, but I didn't. So, yeah. So with that being said, yeah, so I'm just trying to get back on this goal and get back right and get back working out, and you know, hopefully if I can get this knee situation fixed and worked out, it will be good. It'll be for the best. So yeah, so that's what I'm looking to do right about now, is hopefully get my knees back straight so I can start back working out. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to get off here because now I done really talked up some time. But just felt like I wanted to get some things off my chest. But anyway, you guys, remember, give God some praise. Give him some thanks for waking you up this morning, starting you on your way, giving you a chance to get it right. Bye, and y'all have a blessed day.